Hey folks, this is Fernando doing another video for the more survivalists and talking about doing a vinegar patina on your carbon steel blades. Now, the process could not be any easier. No, I didn't film it because it's just me putting this in a glass of vinegar. That's all there is to it. Yeah, you can heat it up just to do it faster. I did it just leaving it there 24 hours. Whenever I can do things without even heating up stuff, and of course fire and all of that, but really, just let time do its thing and just leaving it in vinegar, this is what I ended up with. And besides it's nice, you can just stop at any moment, clean it up, check it out, see how it's looking, put it back in, make it a little bit darker. And this is like the dark gray that I ended up with after 24 hours. Now, this is a knife that I've been using, so it was a little bit of a rusty patina of its own. I did clean it nice with Scotch Brite, you know, that thing that's very abrasive. So I cleaned it as best as I could. There was still a little bit of marking here and there, and maybe with a brand new blade, it would have been even more even. But, you know, it is a patina after all. You're not looking to have any kind of perfection. And besides, if you end up using the knife, you will not have a perfectly clean, even patina for very long. So, easy as it comes. Just clean the blade if it's dirty. Even better, do it with a new blade. Remove any existing oil with rubbing alcohol so as to have it very clean and ready to be treated. Dunk it in vinegar, 24 hours or so. This is what you get. Again, you can heat it. I think that heating it, if it's boiling vinegar, you can do it like in 10 minutes. But maybe accelerating the process is not something you want to do, especially on your first try. And again, I do like the simplicity of just leaving it there and just checking it, you know, the following day. I'm in no hurry whatsoever. Now, the right way of doing this involves other things. So this is the initial step of having that dark patina, that dark, you know, bluing using vinegar. But that is not how you have the best results. Yes, there will be an existing layer of oxidation because of that vinegar that will somewhat protect the blade from further oxidizing just a bit more to some extent. But that's not the final end result. What you want to do is, after you did the vinegar treatment, you clean it with water, you wipe it clean, you make sure there's no residue left, because if not, vinegar will continue to, you know, work on that steel. So clean it well with water, dry it out well. Once it's completely dry, with mineral oil, you apply a little bit of mineral oil. You rub it all over the surface of the blade, because that's what's giving you the real protection. It's not just the vinegar. The vinegar alone and with this bluing will not keep it from rusting. I mean, anyone that has guns knows that a blued gun is not rust proof. It will rust. I mean, you can keep it safe from rust if you take care of it and you add oil, but the oil is what really gives it the most protection. And you can oil a carbon steel blade that has no treatment, but that oil will run a lot faster. It will just be removed because of use, because of, you know, whatever thing you do with that knife. It's more likely that you'll end up with an exposed surface faster than if you have some kind of bluing or treatment on the blade. Why? Well, because first, there is that layer that is all over, except of where you have the edge. That layer of oxidation is already started and it's already separating from whatever is in the environment. But besides that, that texture, that micro texture of the bluing is a great place for that oil that you applied to hold on to. That's a real secret of bluing, of phosphatizing, of whatever treatment you do on a carbon steel, right? That is not directly just spray painting, epoxy kind of thing. No, anything that's like a somewhat natural or not natural process of oxidation, the oil that you apply on that is what's really providing the protection from rust, okay? So that's exactly what I did. Vinegar, 24 hours, cleaned it, dried up, applied a little bit of mineral oil, and wiped that clean. I didn't leave up, soaking in oil. Just wipe that very clean so that you don't even notice. And what I did so as to test it, I added a little bit of water, right? And I added like rainwater, just getting it wet on one side. Actually, this is the side that I got wet, and 24 hours later I checked, and this is exactly what you see. There's no rust. There's just a little tiniest bit of darker marks, right? So a little bit of that oxidation process, but it just adds to the patina of the vinegar, right? This side is the one that didn't get water. This side is the one that got wet. And I think I got some more water on it a few hours later. So this is very good. Usually, if this is the state in which I start, if this gets wet, you will see orange rust all over. That's what I remember from this blade when I would use it and just leave it without cleaning it properly or oiling it. Yeah, you would see orange rust all over the blade. Now, with this vinegar, patina or bluing, and the little bit of added oil, it just holds on super nicely, very well. So I'm very happy with the results. It is the process that will have happen to any carbon steel blade, but this is the natural thing, right? This is the way in which it looks a little bit more dirty, a little bit more, outdoorsy, I guess. But this just gives it a little bit of a better look, and yeah, a little bit of better protection for whatever you have in mind for your knife. Folks, that's gonna be all for now. Do subscribe to the channel. You do have my books, 3 Survival Skills, with lots of practical skills to develop, and Surviving the Economic Collapse for your financial preparedness needs. See you next time. Take care.